Well, for the kids, let me be selfish for a moment. You know, Laura would spend a lot of time, especially with Rebecca, answering the questions late at night.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what my birth mother looks like. I wonder this, I wonder that.
What my life would have been like if she'd kept me.
And I'm sure all those evenings would have grown in number. And, it's a lot of counseling, a lot of talk, a lot of issues to deal with. And through the openness that gradually unfolded, as soon as she had a picture of Tracy, the question stopped. Even before there was a meeting, she had there she is. The question stopped, and she was just a satisfied girl. Well, there she is, and now there was more completeness there, and then gradually each time the openness grew, there were actually fewer and fewer questions for the children. So.
And if there were questions, they quite often would just write them down in question form and then be able to give them to their birth mum at the get-together. Yeah. Or we'd drop it off ahead of time, birth mum could be prepared, and then at the visit the questions were answered. So they weren't sitting there percolating for days and weeks on end. There was an actual way that questions could be answered.
And birth mother meetings would be great. They'd enjoy the day. They'd get questions answered. They'd have a wonderful day. And the next day, because they were satisfied, the next day was a normal day for them. They went on with their life, with their schooling, with their playmates. And
presents were put up on the shelf and gathered dust with all their other knickknacks. But it was all very normal. It was all very normal. And each of them decided in their own way whether or not they would tell their schoolmates about their outings. And one child chose to tell as show and tell, and another would choose not to. So it was just totally up to them how they wanted to share about the get-togethers. And they were pretty normal kids, weren't they? We at times, when they'd be getting together with their birth mums, they can't get away with that at home.
Yeah.
So they would just push the buttons and they would try things and we would just sort of discreetly try to get them back on track.